Okay, so for the first method, go to the Windows search bar, type in Control Panel. After that, select Programs. Go ahead and click on Turn on Windows Features on or off. From here, you want to look for Hyper-V. Make sure to select the folder and then select both of the subfolders. After that, select OK. Now your problem should be solved. If not, now for the second method, go to the hamburger icon in the top left corner. After that, go to Tools, select SDK Manager. Make sure you are on Android SDK in Languages and Frameworks. After that, you want to go to this path location, select Edit. Make sure you select both of Android SDK and Android SDK Platform. Select Next. After that, Next. Make sure to install it and then close the tab. Now for the next method, go to the hamburger icon top left corner. After that, go to Tools, go to Device Manager. After that, you want to make sure to add a new device, so select the plus button. After that, select Create Virtual Device. Select any device you want. Click Next. After that, select the release name you prefer. Select Next. Select the startup orientation. After that, click Finish. Here, you want to just select the Start button and your problem should be solved. As you can see, the device is successfully running. If you found it helpful, make sure to subscribe.